Todd and Leslie live in Glendale. While Todd is an attorney in Alhambra, Leslie works for the city in the Street Services Department. Leslie signed the oath to serve as a DSW and is aware of the need for the entire family to prepare for a declared citywide emergency. Although Todd is an excellent attorney, he doesn't like to handle administrative details. Leslie, on the other hand, does a great job of keeping track of all the paperwork involved in their day-to-day lives as a family, and she is concerned that, in the event of an emergency, valuable documents would be lost or inaccessible. One night at dinner, she broaches the subject.
We've done a really great job of preparing for a disaster in most areas of our lives. We've assembled the go bags and talked about our family plan, but there's still one more step that we need to take. We need to protect ourselves in regard to our important documentation. I downloaded the Guide to Home and Family Preparedness on the emergency.lacity.org website, and I think we need to make copies of some of our important documents to keep with our disaster supply kit. You know, all those documents that prove who we are and what we own. Things like our passports and driver's licenses.
You're right. I had a friend growing up whose family lost their home in a wildfire. Their whole house burnt to the ground. They didn't even have a sufficient record of everything they owned, so they weren't able to prove some of the stuff to the insurance company. My first thought is our home computer. I know we haven't done a great job of keeping it backed up. While all my work files are backed up at work, I've got some files on our home computer that I'd really be sorry to lose, not to mention all the pictures of the grandkids.
Those are great examples. And not only do we need to document or save those things, we need to store them somewhere that would not be affected by the same disaster. I'm thinking about asking if we can send some things to my brother Aaron in Texas.
What do you mean? Like copies of papers or pictures of what we own? Are you sure he wants all that stuff?
We'll do it all electronically so that it would only be a flash drive or a couple of CDs and DVDs. I'll gather the documents and you can scan them onto a flash drive. Could you make it a point this week to take our video camera and go around the house documenting our furniture and possessions? Even opening drawers and closets, videotaping everything we own. We can transfer that to a DVD and include it in our package to Aaron.
Sure. I'll see how much I need to back up from the computer and either put it all onto an external hard drive or onto a flash drive.
Great. As far as documents go, let's brainstorm for a minute about what else should be included. Passports, a copy of our driver's licenses for sure. What else?
Insurance policies, birth certificates, social security cards, copies of credit cards, our bank account statements, our investment information.
A copy of our will, the deed to the house, our car titles, our marriage license.
Health insurance information, copies of our prescriptions. That could be very important. And pictures of us and our kids could be helpful if we somehow got separated. Then let's make additional copies of some of these things to put in our go bags. They would need to be in a waterproof bag so that they could stay protected.
Let's put a local map in there too. I know that some types of disasters can erase landmarks, and even people who have lived in a place a long time can get confused. And another thing I thought of, it sounds crazy, but I don't know your cell phone number.
Come to think of it, neither do I. I just have you on number 2 on speed dial. If I lost my cell phone and had to use someone else's, I would have no idea how to reach out to you.
I'm going to make up emergency contact cards for us with all of our phone numbers. We'll each carry one and scan one for the flash drive also. I'll put Aaron's contact information on there as well.
It's a lot to think about, but as much as I hate paperwork, I would hate it even more if we didn't have these things. Thanks for initiating this, Leslie. I think if we work together, we can get it done. I'll start copying.
For more information, visit dswready.lacity.org.